In 11 years of being on air, Keeping Up with the Kardashians is notorious for its drama, but fun family dynamic. Through all the life changes that everyone has gone through, all the marriages, divorces, babies, career moves, and a Kardashian-Jenner empire, it's no doubt that it can be hard to stay up to date with the growing family. So instead of watching after 15 seasons and 226 episodes and counting to catch up, keep on watching and see the evolution of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. The world goes crazy whenever a new season is announced. Twitter explodes with content, promotional videos start making their rounds, and the whole family gets in on it. Keeping Up with the Kardashians cannot be escaped. Now, in their 15th season, Keeping Up with the Kardashians first premiered October of 2007. The show, in part, is executively produced by Ryan Seacrest and revolves around the personal and professional lives of the Kardashian-Jenner clan, and has showcased the evolution of everyone in the family, as well as close friends. In case you didn't know, the family is comprised of Kristen Mary Houghton, also the famous momager Kris Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, who was formerly Olympic gold medalist Bruce Jenner, and their two daughters, Kendall and Kylie Jenner. From her first marriage to Robert Kardashian, they had 4 children together: Kourtney, Kimberly, Khloe, and Robert Jr. Kardashian. Throughout the seasons, we've come to see each Kardashian or Jenner spouse, some being permanent, while others have moved on. The Kardashian fame started due to their father, Rob, who was part of the defense team as a lawyer for O.J. Simpson and the murder cases of Simpson's former wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend, Ronald L. Goldman, who were murdered in 1994. After he and Kris Jenner split in 1991 after 13 years together, Jenner married back then Bruce Jenner 1 month after her split with Kardashian, and they stayed together until their split in 2015. The family also started their rise to fame when Kim Kardashian became a personal stylist for the stars. With clients such as Brandy Norwood and Lindsay Lohan, she was even part of the Paris Hilton clique. Even though all of these factors have somewhat contributed to the family's fame, one of the most prominent reasons is Kim's infamous tape with Ray J, which was leaked to the world by Vivid Entertainment. Kim ended up taking the company to court, suing them for distributing the video without her consent. This tape, which was made 3 years ago and was meant to be something private between myself and then-boyfriend, is extremely hurtful not only to me, but to my family as well, said Kim Kardashian in an interview with People. The lawsuit ended up being settled, with Kim agreeing to allow Vivid to distribute the video. A few years later, she and her family sat down with Oprah to talk about their lives, and Kim said that the scandal is kind of what jump-started her career and her path to fame. You know, I think that's how I was definitely introduced to the world. It was a negative way, so I felt like I had to really work 10 times harder to get people to see the real me, said Kim Kardashian to People magazine. Despite the tape being a reason that the family was essentially thrown into the spotlight, it was Kris's idea to have a reality show back in 2006. The girls opened a store in Calabasas called Dash, and it became very successful. That was always a dream, to have a chain of stores. So I thought, this will be so fabulous because people will know about our store and it will create an awareness of the Dash brand, said Kris Jenner with interview. With this in mind, she went to Ryan Seacrest in 2007, thinking about how her massive family of 8 could have mass appeal to E! Network's audience. Lo and behold, the show ran its first episode October 14th of 2007, with 898,000 viewers, which grew to a cool 1.9 million viewers by the end of the 8-episode season. At the start of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, in the first episode, Kris and Bruce were celebrating their anniversary. Throughout the run of the show, the couple went through a few rough patches, enough to make their daughters, Kylie and Kendall, who were 13 and 15 at the time, think that their parents might get a divorce. They've always been able to work through their problems, but eventually decided to separate in Season 9, with a divorce in Season 10. Also in Season 10, Bruce opens up to the family about being transgender, and how he wants to go through the transformation process, thus becoming Caitlyn. After the end of her relationship with Caitlyn, Kris started dating Corey Gamble, who officially became her boyfriend in the finale of this very eventful Season 10. As for Caitlyn, before her transition, she experienced a midlife crisis early on in the show's lifespan. She also had a prominent presence as a father to the children, biological or step. She was there as a moral and emotional support when Kylie was becoming a teenager, when Khloe was going through marriage turmoil, and when Kourtney and Scott's relationship went through the motions, and so on. Also appearing on the show during the later seasons are Caitlyn's children from one of her previous marriages, Brody and Brandon Jenner, as well as Brandon's now ex-wife, Leah. By the end of season 10, Caitlyn's Vanity Fair interview becomes a topic of controversy when a tell-all about her life throws some part of the Kardashian-Jenners under the bus, causing a feud between her and Khloe, which only started getting resolved in season 12. Caitlyn even got her own spin-off show titled I Am Kate, an 8-part, 1-hour documentary series about her life after the transition. Since the beginning of the show, Kourtney has had her fair share of relationship troubles. Starting in the first episode, she and Scott Disick, her boyfriend at the time, have been going through the motions, with Kourtney finding out that Scott has cheated on her multiple times throughout the show's runtime. Throughout their relationship, the pair have had 3 children: Mason Disick, born during the season 4 finale on December 14th of 2009, Penelope Scotland Disick, born on July 8th of 2012, and before having their 3rd child, Scott thought about having a vasectomy during the season 7, but in the end, Rain Ashton Disick was born on December 14th of 2014. The couple ended their relationship of 9 years together during season 11. Despite the split though, the Kardashian-Jenner clan helps him through some tough times, and they're still there for him while he suffers through drug and alcohol abuse, having entered but subsequently left rehab multiple times for this very reason. During season 12, amidst questioning his place amongst the family, he tries to rid himself of the Kardashian curse.
Every male figure that comes and dates a Kardashian, their life kind of just goes downhill after that.
In season 13, after some attempts throughout the years to win Kourtney back with affectionate gestures and change behavior, all bets of the two getting back together are off when Scott invites another girl on the family vacation to Costa Rica. Most recently, Scott has been dating Sofia Richie since the fall of 2017. Kourtney, on the other side of a broken relationship, has been doing her own thing throughout the seasons too. After being with Scott for so long, she felt guilty for moving on. She ended up dating model Jonas Benjamina for close to 2 years, which was apparently an issue for Scott, but Kourtney didn't really care. Other than her love life, Kourtney's career has grown and changed. Early on in season 3, she hires Kris as her manager, making Kris now the manager of her 2 children. Before Keeping Up with the Kardashians started filming, Kourtney and her sisters had a boutique, Dash, which opened in 2006 in Calabasas, California. Throughout the seasons, the girls have gone on to open more stores in Miami in 2009, in New York in 2010, and in West Hollywood in 2012. In 2010, Kourtney and Khloe Take Miami started and ran for 2 seasons, before being changed to Kourtney and Kim Take Miami to find their new location for the store. In 2012, Kourtney and Kim Take New York aired, when the girls opened up their New York store. Finally, in 2015, Dash Dolls aired for the first time, following the employees and the development of the Dash store locations. Unfortunately, after more than a decade and multiple spin-off shows, the sister closed all Dash locations in 2016, but it only appeared on Keeping Up with the Kardashians during season 13 in 2017. Moving on to arguably the most famous of the bunch, Kim Kardashian. As we've previously established, her leaked sex tape is what got her family on the map. And we all know that Kim is very comfortable with her body in the nude, either partially or in full. So it's no surprise that she was willing to do a photo shoot for a cover of Playboy back in season 1. Also, in season 2, she did a sexy photo shoot for then-boyfriend Reggie Bush, but Kris ended up distributing it for public sale. It's around this time that Kim has decided between advancing her career or staying with Reggie, so things start going downhill for the pair in season 3. By season 5, Kim is seen dating football star Miles Austin, but only for 2 episodes before he breaks up with her. But Kim's loneliness doesn't last for long, as she's with Kris Humphries at the start of season 6. The two date during season 6, ending with their nationally televised marriage, famous for only lasting 72 days before they filed divorce, with Kim citing irreconcilable differences. Unrelated to her love for a second, Kim had Botox at one point in season 5, but swears off it forever, now because of a terrible reaction. She was diagnosed with psoriasis in season 6, and she starts wearing wigs in season 7, and also ends up freezing her eggs after getting into a relationship with Kanye West. By the end of season 8, North West is born on June 15th of 2013. In season 9, Kanye plans a surprise proposal to marry Kim, with no one in the family knowing about the surprise except for Kris. The pair keep a strong relationship even through tough times, such as Kanye's breakdown and Kim's gunpoint robbery in Paris back in the fall of 2016. Despite it only being aired in season 13, throughout the rest of the show's life, the couple have also brought two other bundles of joy into the world. Saint West during season 11, born December 5th of 2015, and Chicago West, born through a surrogate after Kim suffered different complications surrounding reproduction on January 15th of 2018. Moving on to Khloe, we already know she's had issues in her marriage to Lamar Odom when the pair got married in season 4. But they had a spin-off show, Khloe and Lamar, which aired in 2011. Despite all the efforts they made, their relationship declined throughout the show's life due to infertility, drug abuse, and the cheating on Lamar's part. Eventually, they divorced in 2013, but Khloe was still there for Lamar when he almost died to a drug overdose in 2015. Khloe's life turned around when she met Tristan Thompson in 2016, and he was introduced to the show in season 13. The pair were living their best life, and Khloe's dream of having a baby finally came true when it aired in season 14 that she was pregnant. But despite being so loved up for the duration of their relationship, Tristan cheated on Khloe days before the birth of their daughter, True Thompson, who was born April 12th of 2018 during season 18. Now on to the youngest of the Kardashians, Rob. He was present as a main character in the show since the beginning, but only had some prominent moments. By season 8, Rob had gained a lot of weight and was out of the spotlight for almost 2 years. By season 2, up until midway season 3, Rob dated former Cheetah Girl, Adrienne Bailon. Remember Kim and Kanye's wedding? Well, Rob decided not to go to that, which caused some tension in the family. After not publicly dating anyone since his split from Adrienne, Rob starts dating Block China, who also happens to be Kylie's now ex-boyfriend's baby mama. By season 12, after a whirlwind of relationships, Rob proposes to Block. The two end up having their spin-off show, Rob and China. Then the couple welcomed baby Dream Renee Kardashian in season 13, when she was born on November 10th of 2016. The pair ended up having a nasty split in 2017, and Rob hasn't been present on the show since season 13. Remember when we told you that Rob had a baby with Kylie's ex-boyfriend's ex-girlfriend? It's time to deal with that now. When the show began airing, Kylie was only 10. Up until season 4, she was mostly just being a preteen, except in the first episode of the entire series when she danced on a stripper pole that was gifted to her parents for their anniversary. Kylie's adult life moments really began in season 4, when the youngest of the Kardashian-Jenner clan started getting jealous of her older sister Kendall's modeling career, because the two would do almost everything together. By season 7, the 15-year-old started working for 17 magazine with her sister Kendall. At the end of the season, the Jenner girls asked to be homeschooled, and by season 9, the full-on teenagers published their first novel, Rebels. Adult Kylie came in full force in season 10. The 17-year-old considered buying a house for a whopping $2.7 million. Her own career starts to take off, with one of her first televised beauty collaborations being with Bellamy Hair. By season 11, Kylie and Tyga's relationship has taken off and caused some jealousy on Kendall's part, because they're a team, remember? The pair met at Kendall's Sweet 16, which was a Keeping Up with the Kardashians special back in 2011. Kylie and Tyga dated for the better part of almost 3 years, from the end of 2014 to the beginning of 2017. Also in 2017, Life with Kylie, a spin-off about Kylie and her best friend Jordan Woods, premiered and lasted for 8 mini-documentary-style episodes. Right after this, she linked up with Travis Scott and was out of the spotlight for the better part of a year, skipping out on being featured in the season 14 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians because, can you guess? She was pregnant. Just this September, in season 15, Kylie and Travis's baby girl, Stormy Webster, is born on February 1st of 2018, and she was welcomed into the show. Finally, onto the last list of the Kardashian-Jenner bunch, Kendall. Bringing back the topic of Kendall's modeling career, Kim tried helping her younger half-sister out back in season 6, but things got pushed a little too far. She continues on her modeling journey and in season 9 ends up traveling more to find work. A big rough patch for Kendall is when her dad transitioned, and she and Caitlyn had some beef when Kendall called Caitlyn out for always turning her back on the family. The model has dealt with her fair share of personal issues, such as anxiety, sleep paralysis, both which have affected her work and sleep. In season 13, when Kim got robbed at gunpoint in Paris, the family was there to primarily see Kendall walk in Paris Fashion Week. Not unlike Kylie, Kendall hasn't really been apparent on the show all that much in the last few seasons. But not to worry, we're pretty sure it's not because she's pregnant too. In 11 years of being on air, after 15 seasons and 226 episodes and counting, Keeping Up with the Kardashians is notorious for its drama, but fun family dynamic. Through all life's changes everyone has gone through, all the marriages, divorces, babies, career moves, and a Kardashian-Jenner empire, it's no doubt that it can be hard to stay up to date with the growing family. So hopefully we've helped you out by making Keeping Up with Kardashians just a little bit easier.